There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Leonard.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And the Clippers starting five. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the five, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the center. You've seen a lot of teams over your time that have been terrific starting a season, then just fall apart second half of the season.
Have you seen it, Kevin, happen with teams that have really good veteran players? I've seen it with young teams.
Yeah, unravel. I mean, it's painful to watch. None come to mind, but I'm sure you could start to find teams that are 10 wins below from one half of the season to the next half.
And some of that we know. It can happen with injuries to a star player and you just are dismantled. But a lot of times...
Like the Pacers with Oladipo.
Yeah.
They were a different team the last quarter of the season.
That's a great call, Kevin. But a lot of times it happens with young teams because if you get off to such a hot start and it's a bit unexpected, there's going to be a lot more attention on you. And you start to feel like, oh, well, we've arrived. This is easy. We've done this for 35, 40 games. No problem. Well, the league figures you out. And a lot of times young teams that have early success are probably the most susceptible to this lemmings kind of falling off the cliff type of deal.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Leonard. Over Caldwell-Pope. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Oh, that's taking on the challenge there. The defense is right there in his face, and Leonard uses the size and skill to break it down.
Now here's LeBron trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. And McGee kicks to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell-Pope with it. Guarded now by Harkless. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
To the middle, here's Davis, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one. We take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And there's the pass to Harkless. Kicks to George. over James. The Clippers keep it alive, and that one's good. Leonard.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
James looking it over. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And thinking back to last postseason, the Clippers did not back down to the Warriors at all.
Well, LA was a much more physical team. I think they knew going in that the only way that they had a shot was to be disruptive, and they brought that on both ends of the floor, and that was going against a healthy Kevin Durant at the time. They took 2 games last year in that series, and the way in which they played, that spirit might have caught the attention of one Paul George and one Kawhi Leonard. Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Here's Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here is McGee. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Green against George. And here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and they take the lead.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Outside, Green. Pass to James. Just 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass.
Just again, LeBron James, his size, his speed, just impossible to stop. So hack away.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. He feeds it to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name on the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his 2nd Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
That free throw good from Leonard. And even though he's been nagged by injury for a few years, Brent, Kawhi is still a top two-way threat when he's healthy.
Well, the fact that Kawhi Leonard could move on from San Antonio, get to that Toronto team that needed just an extra push to do something in the Eastern Conference, especially with the absence of LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard absolutely dominated last year's playoffs and took Toronto to a championship. And now, for the first time, he's had the choice to continue his career somewhere. He's going to do that back home in Los Angeles for the Clippers.
Now here's James. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Outside, Davis. Over Harkless. And the shot is long. Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Beverly. Goes back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw. Now LeBron. And James throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
George finds Zubac. Harkless with it. George with the ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. So the wing on the left. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. Cans the shot from the wing. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 3. Now here's James. 5 points in the game. McGee bounce pass. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
And George kicks to Zubac. Passes to Leonard. Here's George. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
James outside. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Zubac. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Leonard, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open is Davis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Quinn Cook subbed in for James. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. 5th, the Clippers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
And here is Shamet. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Green. Here's Magruder, guarded by Kuzma. Magruder kicks to Shamet. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
And they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
Now here's Howard. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Davis. Green with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Now Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Williams' shot is off. Outside Bradley. Over Williams, and it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Kuzma. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That's Bradley's spot. He loves getting some room right there to test his luck from the mid-range. Is that luck? I think that's skill.
Down low. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Harrell, the pass to Shamet. Harrell with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game. And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Bradley finds Howard. Davis surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. Here's Cook. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Magruder passes to Green. Bounce pass from Shamet. Here's Harrell. And again, no good by the Clippers.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Clippers call time here And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Clippers, 3 games behind.
And you know, for the Lakers, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Well, the undrafted Rodney McGruder, Greg, has earned his way into the NBA.
It was 25 by the time of McGruder's rookie season. Has spent some time overseas and in the G League, but he's improved his game and has kind of carved out a spot here in the league.
First free throw is good. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant. Others play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
Here's Kuzma, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
The Lakers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses.
Think about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
Lakers leading by 6. Here's Cook. Green with the rebound. The Clippers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. McGruder passes to Williams. There's a minute left to play here in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And McGruder continuing to grind out possessions. That time takes punishment.
The Clippers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And that one misses.
Over time, Magruder just continues to pound away to try to find a spot where he can get more and more comfortable in a rotation in the NBA.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Lakers leading by 6. Inside, and Davis throws it down.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
Lets it go from the wing, and Davis sends it back. Three-pointer, and it's Harrell missing. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. The pass to Davis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
The Lakers with the ball. Here's Howard. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, at the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Howard, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Williams passes to Green. Back to Williams. Outside, Green. Clippers moving the ball around. And it's Magruder missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
There's a nice, quiet leadership quality that Avery Bradley gives to his teammates, and it's something that the coaching staff absolutely is on board with.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Leonard. That one wide left. Lakers leading by 10. It's Bradley on the wing. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and again, the Lakers no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Williams. The fadeaway. Kuzma pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Caruso. Howard kicks to Caruso. Green against Leonard. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Clippers trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Bradley. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Now here's Harrell. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. And that one's good. Leonard's got 10 points.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. From 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Lakers leading by 12. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Leonard, the pass to Williams. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Kuzma kicks to Bradley. To the inside, Howard. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clippers trail by 14. Leonard looking around. Great tee that time from Green.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial Sixth Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now here's James. 5 points in the game. Back to Caldwell-Pope. And the Lakers with another miss.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Outside Leonard. Floats it up there for Harrell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers no good. Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Beverly. Back to George. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
McGee trying to break free. And there's Caldwell-Pope. That's good on the assist by James.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Harrell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
First free throw is good. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Cook, he's checked in for Green. And both free throws good for Harrell.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
Here is Cook, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. LeBron kicks to Cook. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 6. Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Rondo passes to James. To the paint. Here's Cook. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. LeBron left side. LeBron is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Lakers have possession. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Clippers trail by 14. Outside, George. Drilled from 11 feet out. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
James in the post, defended by Harkless. Caldwell-Pope for 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Passes it to Leonard. The shot from 20 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 14.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
Rondo passes to James. Over Harkless. The shot by LeBron, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 13-point game. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Now here's Leonard after LeBron James's miss.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Cook, the pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. Outside for Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
George looking over the floor. From deep. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers leading by 11. And here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Cook. And he hits the jump shot.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Clippers shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. George against Rondo. McGee with the block. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to LeBron. He kicks it to McGee. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sweet little floater. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
And once James takes off towards the basket, the defense really has no chance to react and or stop him. What determination from the King there.
Now here's Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Harkless. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Clippers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Shamet's checked in. The free throw off from Harkless.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Now here's Beverly after LeBron James's miss. Shamet on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Baseline try, and it's Shamet missing. Lakers leading by 13. James, the pass to Cook. Floats it up for James.
LeBron James is constantly reading the defense, and this time just torches them from the spot on the floor he likes.
Now George, 6 points for him. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the three ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Harkless is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the two guard.
Just excellent recognition by Anthony Davis to sell the shot fake, gets the defense up in the air.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line most nights throughout the course of the season, and he's going to be pretty solid when he gets there.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 17. Beverley against LeBron. Lets a floater go. George with the ball. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And now a look at LeBron James here. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 26 points per, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to LeBron. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And that one, good.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
LeBron up top. He's covered by Leonard. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Kept alive. Clippers trail by 15. Nobody near George. No good on the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
On the wing, Green floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 4th in free throw percentage, 7th in three-point field goal percentage, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Free throw drops for Leonard.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Lakers leading by 16. Leonard with the steal. Looking to end his... What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Now here's James. He's got 9. And Harkless pulls it down.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Green bounce pass. Beverly against LeBron. They get a hand on it. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Leonard. He's got 21. Here's Zubac. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game. And the Clippers call time here. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Mm-hmm. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Bradley's checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. Harrell kicks to Magruder. Outside Bradley. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Great at maintaining some balance on that play. Bradley gets physical, but stays with the play.
The pass to Magruder. His first shot coming late. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 14 points again, thanks to the basket from Mann.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to Caruso. Outside Bradley. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Clippers trail by 12. And it's Magruder in the corner. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Kuzma. The Clippers grab the miss. Harrell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Davis. Magruder kicks to Williams. Here's Mann. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Right side Davis. That shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Over in the corner, Williams shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. And that one's good by Davis. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. We've got a chance here, so let's now look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The league's stingiest teams. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Davis on the wing. Money from the wing. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Williams finds Shamet. Leonard draws the double. Back to Shamet. Here's Magruder. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Kuzma outside. Back to Bradley. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
Outside, Davis. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Caruso, the pass to Bradley. High, arcing shot, and the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Harrell. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 7. Shot clock at 5. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And the Lakers making a change here. Cook's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Paul George is checked in for Rodney McGruder. And here is Shamet. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. There's the pass to Shamet. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing.
Great contest from AD there. Always a legitimate threat to throw it back.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Shamet. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George has got the ball.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Lakers leading by 5.
2 years ago, Paul George and his curious travels about where he was going to land in terms of free agency made his way back to Oklahoma City, and a lot of people were wondering why he made that choice. Then a year later, at the behest of Kawhi Leonard, a trade goes down where Paul George ends up back in Los Angeles with the Clippers. You talk about a two-way threat along with Kawhi Leonard. What an unbelievable wing combination the Clippers have with these two.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Rondo passes to Kuzma, and it's good for 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Clippers trail by 7. And with George last year, easily his best season as a pro in every measurable way.
You wonder in the next couple of seasons here, Kevin, if we're going to see the best of Paul George. Again, coming off that gruesome leg injury, him finding his form last year for Oklahoma City. A lot of talk about even Paul George being considered as an MVP candidate, and rightly so. Now back in Los Angeles with Kawhi Leonard. What a terrific duo they have.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double, poked loose. Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Harrell uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rondo looking around. Passes it to Davis. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. James comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Harkless is checked in. Here is Davis. He's got 21. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Cook with it. No good on that one. Nice D from Williams. Kicks it to Harkless. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
James way outside, and that one released in time, but no good. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Fades back. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from George.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
LeBron outside. Over Harkless. Here's Rondo. And the rejection by Harrell. Inside. And Harkless slams it in.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
The Lakers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Back to LeBron. Outside Rondo. Here's Davis. Lets it go from 14. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Davis has got 14 points now in the second half. And Beverly kicks to Harkless. Pass to Harrell. Back to Shamet. Dishes to Harrell. It's George on the wing. And George with the stuff.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope against George. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Offensive rebound. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And the Clippers making a change here. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. 6 to shoot. And stolen by LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope against Beverly. It's stolen by Green. James against George. Over George. LeBron, good. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
Now LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
Here's George. Green with the block. And he gets it back. Well, Brent, you look at the explosive numbers George has put up. A lot of it has to do with how he runs the pick and roll.
Incredible at his size and his ability to read the defenses in pick and roll situation. Anytime there's a defender that decides to go under on Paul George from the perimeter, he can let that thing rip from the three-point line. Last year, I think you saw him with the most poise that he's ever played with in his career. I expect that to continue.
He's off on the first.
The versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
And he sinks the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Right side Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got 16 points here in the second half.
Whenever Anthony Davis is rolling to the rim like he was right there after the screen, you have to get him the ball. He's going to capitalize most every time.
George with the bucket.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's James. Paul George making his last shot. LeBron kicks to Davis. Floats it up for Davis. 5 to shoot. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And just such great work from the athletic big man. Anthony Davis is so devastating on offense.
And the Clippers call time here. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
No good from Zubac.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And the rejection by Zubac. Caldwell Pope against Beverly. Now George. Out to the right wing. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. The pass to Davis. Green with the ball. Defended by Harkless. And Green slams it in.
Technically not a high flyer, but Green does have a certain power and explosiveness from time to time on full display there.
Mann, headed by Green. Mann passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to McGee. Outside, Green. The feed now to Davis. And the rejection by Zubac. Beverly against James. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Harkless. Man, guarded by Green. It's good from long range. And now just a 1-point Laker lead. The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And the pass to McGee. Outside, Green. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 29 points for Anthony Davis.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
George passes to Mann. He kicks it to Harkless. Passes it to Mann. Back to Harkless. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Caldwell Pope dishes to James. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to James. Outside, Green. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Here's McGee. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Lakers lead by 5. The Clippers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Pass to Harkless. Kicks to George. Feeds it to Beverly. Now the pass to Mann. Clock at 2. And the 3 off target. Lakers leading by 5. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. McGee with it. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. They get it again. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Leonard against Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Down low. Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Just a level of power and explosiveness. Leonard just tenacious at the rim.
James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron James on the wing. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Just 2 to shoot. LeBron shot is off.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Beverly, the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
The Lakers in the lead. James finds Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Beverly. Passes to Zubac. Now here's Beverly. To take the lead. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. LeBron against Beverly. Looking to get back on track here. And James gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Harkless. Zubac trying to break loose. McGee with the block. Lakers leading by 3. Caldwell Pope pass it to James. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And George kicks to Leonard. And 1:01 left in the fourth. And again, no good by the Clippers.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Now here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Leonard hits them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And it's the Clippers' ball. A 2-point game. The three from George. Nails the tray.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 1. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Beverly against James. To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.